Good afternoon. How are you? I'm just trying to work out if you can see. So, it's Wednesday. It is the 9th of February 2022. It's 2 o'clock. Might have said that bit already. And I'm Sam from Be Crafty. Are you having a good Wednesday? I'm having a busy Wednesday. But that makes it good, I imagine. So, yeah. What you all saying? Are you having a nice day? Well, what are you doing? Are you crafting? I do hope so. Just get me other tech set up so I can see what you're saying. Get myself sat down, nice and comfortable, hoping somebody joins in. Because, you know, me talking to myself, whilst quite normal, well, you know, it's a bit boring, isn't it, for you? So, as and when you arrive, give us a little wave or a thumbs up or a, I don't know, anything you want, really. Anything you want. There's that. That's the sort of colour palette we are working with today. Yeah. Laura Bean Benz. Hello. Sue James. Hi. How you doing? So I am going to work today in Bonjour, mon ami, Shireen. I'm assuming that's the accent you wanted. Noreen, good afternoon, sweetheart. Valerie, hello. How are you? So I'm working in my big creative Dylusions journal today. As a comparison, that's the little one. That's the big one. Do I need to move you? Are you a little bit close to, like... I can't... Anyway, why don't we just do that and then you can probably see a bit better. That'd be better. Oh, no sound. Oh, that's annoying. Can anybody hear me? I'll keep going until... okay. Shireen, it's just you, love. Which means it's probably a Facebooky thing, so bob out and come back. That can often work. So, what I thought we'd do is I've picked some Dylusions. This, now don't all gasp at once. Oh, fiddlesticks. But that's not what she actually said. This is not a gessoed page. Because I haven't decided. So basically, if you use gesso on these pages, the colour stays great and all of those things. But the paper doesn't get to absorb any of the spray ink. And then if you want to do things like colour resist, so they're water effective. So basically, if I spray these down, we spray water on it, it'll lift the colour back away. And on the gesso, it just takes that little bit longer to dry. And yes, I've got a heat gun and we can heat it up and make all that go. But, you know, like, we don't really want to do that, do we? Like, maybe I'm just being lazy. It's possible. It's possible. But anyway, I'm going to make a start. So I've got fresh lime, lemon zest and London blue. I just thought they looked nice together, really. You know? Well, so this little flappy there, this little bit, that is where my gessoed page is. So basically, if I'd have got to this point and gone, I can't not do it on a gesso page, I could have just done that and then we'd have been all good to go. Because I like to just, you know, be ready with a with a bit of gesso. Yeah. So I was going to put tissue down. I even spoke to our Bevelar about it. I was going to be really good and put some down. And then I just thought, you know what, I'm just not going to. You know? Angie, good afternoon, darling. So, fresh lime. Should we just get on with it? Stop dilly-dallying. Ah, Shireen's got sound. Welcome to the party. This is going to. Oh, I'll just remove. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure the cat hasn't been in the journal, or any other animal that lives here. But you know, so there's not going to be. We're going to do some sort of close spraying so that we get all the colour on the page, and then. Don't worry, Noreen, I've got pre-gesso pages, so don't worry. Oh, that was an interesting line it took, wasn't it? I need my cloth now because I just sprayed it all up my finger. Essentially, that's what happened. So we've sprayed that, and then I'm just going to give it a light misting with some water. So's that, shock horror, I can move the ink. Oh, we want more. Oh, what is wrong with me? Don't answer that question, Beverly. And then we just want to move that all around the page. Grab the heat gun. You can, when you're just going to have a little craftcade. You can, if you want. Oh no, I know what we could do. Let's take that off there. And let's just dry it, like, let's blot the ink out, the old-fashioned. Ooh. It's like one of them things, isn't it, where you have to see, like, something else. That made more sense in my head. Okay? I'm sorry. I was just about to say, you can spray your page beforehand with water. I'm just going to give it a quick whack with the heat gun. Now I am just working on this side. I don't Okay, well, let's get that covered up straight away then, Laura. We don't want anybody, you know, seeing that, do we? So let's go for some London blue. But what I'm going to grab is a mandala. I'm going to go with, I don't know which one. Let's go for this one. Shall we go for this one? Shall we go for it? Yeah, let's go for this one. So, London blue. Yeah, one of them. So that's going to obviously bring out a green because I've got, it's the fresh lime, but it's almost yellow. And then we'll take this one, put it up in that corner. We'll close the book over, bring it back. Huzzah. Then we'll spray this one with some water. You don't want to, like, we've sprayed that ink out, we don't want to waste it. Not too much anyway. Right, stop it, you're all being naughty. What are you like? So, just going to dry that off again. Now I'm starting to question whether I actually need that yellow. But what you can see is where the ink is starting to sort of disperse, because it's obviously, it's not a stamp. I'm just going to keep talking. Okay? I'm just keeping going. It's obviously not a stamp. It's gone through, and because the paper, cardstock, whatever you want to call it, was still just slightly damp, it starts to move. So you can see where it's almost resisted there. But we're going to see a little bit more of that in a second. it's good to know that you're all in naughty mode. I quite like that. Right, next. What are you like? All of you, just naughty. Right, so perspective dots and some prize ribbon, because I felt like it was sort of the closest colour match. Trying to work out if I might need a darker blue over this side, but we'll just go with it for a minute. Oh. This is one of my absolute favourite Inkables templates. I think I use this one more than most. Oh, and let it move. Whatever. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And then, again, not to waste the ink that's on there, because as I started out, I wasn't going to incorporate this page in, but you know, if it works, then it just works, doesn't it? Oh, don't want that. I want that. You know, if I manage to get the whole page to work together, then, like, why not? Sorry, itchy hand. You're glad that you're not doing the live because you're crying. Don't cry, it's not a sad situation. Yeah, you're crying because you're in naughty mode and you don't know how to get out of it. That's what's going on there. Now, if you, there they are. So, I think it's that set I want. These are my tag Inkables. I want that one. So, some Twisted Citron. I better say as it says it. And again, this is just some highlight pieces, just to sort of effectively drag all the colours that we want to use into the page. I nearly said without making it too in your face, as I'm putting... Anyway, I didn't really think about that before I said it, because I don't think there is a more in your face colour than this. But I am okay with that. I know what... Yes, I do know what would look good on this page, but I have been reliably informed by my own self that I can't. It's too... Huh? Oh yeah, this was a question I got the other day. How do I clean my blending brushes? So that's possibly the mankiest microfiber cloth known to man, and it's just been in the washing up water, and I just sort of, you know. God, you are all shenanigating today. Just stop encouraging her. I suppose in turn that's encouraging me, but that is slightly different, isn't it? Just, you know. Anyway, I'm going to take a moment and grab another mandala, because I've got them all mixed up. Look, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. I've lost the outie for this one. Where is it? Anyway, that doesn't matter. So we're going to put that one there. And we're going to go back to the blue because I don't feel like it's balanced out very much. And I'm just going to use this sort of centre section here. So not too heavy and certainly not even. Well, that actually looks much nicer than I thought it was going to. I would just like to mention. So much so that I'm going to go up to this corner here and just do just a little bit because I quite liked how it looked. Yes, yes. Oh, well, there's some ink on here, so we might as well. So we're just going to do something totally different and totally different. You all need to stop it. Beverly, you're the worst. With Shireen, like, so far, so close behind you. So close. Anyway, so I thought at this stage we could perhaps do with like a little bit of sparkle, you know, just like a little bit of, you know, so I was just doing one side, but there was ink and then I forgot that I was using it up and then I got some more. Just see me. I am doing one side. Maybe I'll chop this side off and maybe maybe I will. Anyway, not right now. Stop distracting me. I lied. Nori, that was brutal. She lied. Okay, where is... So now, I want... I don't know whether I'm changing my mind, like, rapidly. Okay, let's have a slight change of... No, let's not. Let's stick to the plan. See, you lot, just... It's because... Oh, there it is. I've just discovered what I need. I've just discovered a product that we don't make that we're going to. At this moment, I think I can hear Bev's heart going, oh God, oh God. That's what I want. So now, I say that and then I'm just going to be quiet and not tell you anything else. We are going to do a bit of sparkle. We're going to use this London Blue shimmer paint in a minute. But I want to just put down these butterflies. Mainly in black, but maybe just the outline. So they're going to get sort of lighter as they get to the top. I think. So, because it's not that I don't want to cover up the background, because essentially that doesn't really matter too much to me, because we can create that again if we need to. But I sort of want the feeling that they're there, but you know, a little bit see-through. And then in a minute, well, I'll look at it and go, no, that wasn't what I wanted at all. And we'll change it. Undecided. So let's grab this one, because this guy here, look, if I pop him over there, he's smaller. So I want him to be down here. And just like that. Just like that, she says. Because in a moment, so I put the big birds and butterflies on the page, but in a moment, what I will say is I've got this already stamped and cut, stamped and die cut out. The reason being because it takes a bit of watching me stamping and then die cutting is You've seen me do that before, you know? And a million other people. A million! That's probably not accurate, is it? But you know what I mean. So I have got in here with my dies. This is where I turn them over and they're all painted in the wrong colours. Oh, they're not actually. That was clever, wasn't it? So essentially... Oh my goodness, look at that! That's like it was made for in the book. Well, we're going to have to use that one now, aren't we? But we might just need to put a little bit of blue on there, you know? Okay, let's put those bits back out of the way. I can't believe that there was one in there like that. These were done months ago. When, you may or may not recall, Janie she'd got a box of bits out. That sounded awfully rude, didn't it? That wasn't what I meant. But, you know. And she... and I was really jealous of this box of bits of, like, things already done. So I got on with it, essentially. Anyway. That's enough about that. So, if you have got shimmer paints, you will know this. If you have not, they have like a little ball bearing in there. And it's so that they can sort of move the mic around if they've been sat for a little while. Like our crafting stuff does, because life takes over. Sorry if you can hear that noise. That's me just grabbing another stamp that we're going to use. Because I've just thought about it. And obviously it's the coffee stains because I love them. You've started a bit box now. Is it also Jane's fault? Oh no, I don't. What is wrong with me today? Please don't answer that question, somebody. Let's put some of this down. And then we are going to grab the lid to the scruffiest Posca pen you've ever seen. I'm going to put that to one side for a second. I've gone quiet now while I concentrate. I'm really sorry. Why am I a show off? Oh, because I've got my coffee stain stamps and you don't know where yours are, Bev. Is that what you meant? Is that what you meant? Sus, mate. So what that's going to do is bring in a little bit of sparkle. I've now got to clean out the pen lid. Oh, I'm just making an absolute mess. I've lost the pen. I've lost the plot. It's all happening, but not quite in the way that I would normally do it. So that's fine though. That's okay. So what we're going to do now is, I think I did this last time I was in here, but it's quite a good idea. And the thing with this is you can do this at any point on any page. You know? It's all about whatever numbers you want to do in terms of wherever you want to put things. But what I think we'll do is, I'm honestly getting blue paint in so many places. Hey Joan, how are you? Are you having a lovely day? A lovely day, I hope. A lovely day. So I'm going to grab that perspective dots. And like I said, I know I wasn't going to do it. But I've got paint left here, so I can't not, can I? So this is the side that we're working on, but we've got to use this. I've done that over a piece where I've already done it. Never mind. Never mind. So it's basically dry. Well, it's not basically dry brushing. It is dry brushing because the brush is, in fact, you guessed it, it's dry. But the colours look different. So obviously that is Prize Ribbon Blue there. This is the London Blue, but it's the shimmer paint. So it just gives it that slightly different feel, you know? Oh, that's definitely got to go in the wash it box, hasn't it? That's things falling off my desk. But if you've been to a live with me before, you'll be well used to that. Because it is, as a general rule, a craftcade. Everything falls off, everything falls down, because that's just how it goes. Oh, I've just realised what I could have used that blue for. We could have used that blue to add a little bit of loveliness into this here butterfly, couldn't we? Oh, just sigh with me, everybody, sigh with me. Or at me, whatever. I can take it. So we'll pop that. Yeah, Chit Chat Friday was that was a lot. So I don't want lots in there because I love the yellow that it is, and also it's going to work really well with the page. So essentially we just need to take some that's going to sort of tie this whole thing together. Now apparently butterflies are meant to match, they're meant to be symmetrical, but this is my butterfly. So it'll just be what I decide he is. Because like that's this butterfly is just epic. Just is. Loves that. Now this paint over here, because it's been dotted on, is going to take a little while to dry. But that's alright. We're just going to work around it. We will just work around it. Obviously that I've just dry brushed on there is completely dry already because there was such a small amount on the brush. You know? So that's going to go in there, and I am going to need that drawer to not. So I'm going to stick him down with some ultra thick gel medium. And the narrowest part, where did that come from? Oh. I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? He's going to stick there. Now, the brilliant thing about this stuff is, so he's going to sit there until I decide to either leave it alone and then he is stuck, or if I wanted to, I've got plenty of time to move him. I'm a massive fan of double-sided tape, the red tape, super sticky for card making and things like that. But what I do find is, for things like this, so if I changed my mind and I wanted him to face that way, I could. There's plenty of time for that. And we've probably got until, well, we've got loads of time. This stuff's best left sort of overnight to cure. But what it means is, as we sort of navigate around this page over the next however long it takes me to decide whether I am in fact finished or not, what it means is that I can change it if I want to, and you can change it if you want to. So, ticker tape one. But actually, Bev used this last night, didn't she? But that's fine. So I've gone with be silly, be fun, be different, be you. Life's too short to be anything but happy. And you know what? Oh, that's not the one I used last time, is it? Anyway, let's not worry. Let's not worry. The reason I love these stamps is because essentially, so I could cut that there. And just use this bit. Life's too short to be anything but happy. Because it is. It's good advice, that. Yeah, but you say copycat. That's like me calling you a copycat because I used them last week. You know? Did you copy me because I used them last week? Potato, potato. And I've got coffee stain stamps, just, you know. So they're really stark out there on their own. So I think it'd probably be a good idea if we coloured them in. What do you reckon? So, oh, here's an idea. We could recycle some of the paint that was on here. So, it may be too late now. It may be too late. Yeah, I think it is. Oh, I put it on the wrong side. Ha ha! What a wally. Yeah, it's too late, but that's all right. Oh, I've totally wrecked it now. Just ignore me. We'll start that again. We'll throw that in the bin. We'll wipe that off and pretend like nothing happened. So, fortunately, there's more in here. There it is. Pauline will be glad she arrived at the time she did, because I've stopped making a fool of myself. For now. So what have you all been doing today? Have you been crafting? So as you may or may not know, Beverly and I, we volunteer on a Wednesday morning. In our village there's a hall, and in there they have what they call the warm hub, and it's to combat loneliness. So anybody who's feeling lonely, they come down there and they get a hello Pauline, how are you honey? They get a cup of tea and they get a biscuit or some cake. There was loads of cake today. Do you know, I'm feeling those there. But we are going to put some cake on. So we've been there this morning, then we had a meeting, and then in the nick of time, you did the first page in your journal. Amazing. Well, I know what you did, Bev. I was with you. So I'm just popping the colour in there. So that's just some prize ribbon that I've put out onto my blending mat. Sorry, come back and check the comments. I never know if they're actually moving or not. Where did that white go? And the thing with pages like this is just essentially just because you've used some wet glue, so that does limit what we can now do to the page in terms of how we move it and things like that. But it doesn't actually mean that you can't still add things to it. Doesn't mean that at all. So back on with the thick gel. I reckon Bev might have got me this spatula or palette knife, whatever you want to call it. Bev, is this one that you got me? I don't recognise it, or have I stolen it from you? Oh, maybe I've stolen it off her. And that means I've now admitted it. You like the colours? Are they the new stamps? No. Hello, Jean from Scotland. How are you? Oh, I need to put that upside down because I was so excited saying hello to you. No, they are just about straight. So, am I going to get worried about them if they are not exactly straight? Because obviously once they've dried, they're on there. They're on there. No, I'm not. I'm so far not going to be worried about that because it doesn't actually matter. For a few reasons. Oh, push it up a bit. Sorry. I brought it closer to me because I love it so much, you know. Let you see again. Let you see what? I'm actually not sure if we're even still here now, but I'll keep going, just in case. Oh, the stolen spatula. You are still here. That's good. I'm pleased. That one. I don't know whether it is stolen. I've got a few white ones, but I don't recognise this one. I don't recognise it at all. You know? Anyway. So, I think I might want, you know, we've got these sort of the little ones. I think I might want the little ones up there as well. So, I'm going to grab the black again. And this is one of those processes now where it might happen and I might go, oh, actually, I don't. Once I've done it, I might not like it. Oh, well. Because once it's done, don't matter, does it? You know? Finders keepers. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I think I'm going to put those on. keep him there. And it just sort of carries on up the page. Now, in hindsight, so when you look at a page and then you look and think, what would I have done? What would I have done different? If I were to do this page again, I don't know whether I'd have gone with black for that, but because that's stamped in black, it's okay. It doesn't matter. Shireen, I can confirm to you, I'm going to walk just to the other side of my room very quickly, because I can confirm that no, she did not. I'm not giving them back either. Got them now, they're mine. I think she's more upset about the tub. Anyway, what would I have done differently if I had done if oh my goodness, if I'd done this page again? I would have probably not used the black so much, and I've maybe gone in with the blue and done it that way. But what I'm going to do now, gonna get the white linen Dylusions spray. Now, this one has got a doobry in it. So obviously we're sort of side to side, so I sort of bang it on the table to move it around, and we swirl because we don't want the white sediment going in the nozzle, although for the most part I'm going to be flicking it that way to give us a, what is that, like a white spatter. So, oh, they're quite big spats. That's okay. It's okay. The reality is they're probably going to adopt some of the colour from underneath anyway. That's quite funny though. I forgot which spray I had, if I'm honest. Let's lift. Let's see if we can lift a little bit of that off. Well, that's just made it worse, but I actually really like it now. How funny. I do want his wings to stick up there. It's funny, isn't it? When you make a decision and you look at how things are going and you think, right, I'm going to do that. And it changes the look of the whole thing. But actually it's really quite cool. So you can see how now this white splat there is actually lifting the green from underneath. I think, if you can see that. Not sure. Sammy Lightfingers Green. You're doing well for stolen goods. I am actually. I used to go shopping in Bev's house. By shopping, I mean I used to go and, under the guise of tidying her craft room, I'm just going to put some little splats back on to even out those big ones now. Under the guise of tidying her craft room, I would say that I was going to go and help her tidy it and do all sorts of things. And actually what I was doing was just going to come home with my own stuff. Well, her stuff that I was now making my own. You know? No, I wasn't borrowing. No. You may have misunderstood me there, Shireen. There was no borrowing. None at all. Is that going to be dry enough? I don't know. My pen looks still white, so that's good. And thanks, Laura. Aren't you lovely? And if we pretend that that part isn't there, it's done. With this, so this white pen on here, the Posca White Pen is unreal brilliant. I don't think you always, I haven't got the best out of it today because I haven't let these spray inks they're wet. And you don't, I would say, get the true whiteness of that pen until this is all dry, like 24 hours dry. Charmaine, wow, I feel so honoured. Hello, darling, how are you? And so essentially I would probably go back over there once that's dried. But I'm just going to force dry those white splats a little bit more because I can still see they're not going to look that sort of harsh once they're dry. They are going to sort of fade to the background a little bit, which is good because there was no point putting the butterflies there if I was going to entirely cover them up. But that said, had I not poured out quite so much of the white, but yeah, so you can see there how it starts to sort of fade to the background and look almost like a resist, but it isn't. The white's fantastic. And then you can see over on this side, like I say, I know we weren't doing this side, but you can see where it's lifted the white up. It's also lifted some of the underneath colour as well. So the colour that is effectively underneath that black, it's lifted that up too, which gives me a great base over here to do whatever and however I'm going to finish that. But yeah, there we go. I'm going to do the right thing. I'm trying to put it in the right place so that you can see it. Let's get those out of the way for you. And there it is. I'm done. I love it. And I think if I do anything else to it now, I'm going to be doing that for the wrong reasons. Like I say, what's happening here, I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what that is. So, oh, I can't believe it's 10 to 3. Okay. Sue, that looks fabulous. Ah, thanks. Oh, Joe, I'm all right. Like I say, Wednesdays, as a general rule, are super mad busy for us anyway. Well, every day is super mad busy, but Wednesday is even more. It's so lovely of you to have me here. So thank you for indulging me. I did hear, just before I go, I heard a little rumour that somebody wanted a sneak peek of some new stamps. Was that anyone here? Oh, thanks. Well, Joe, Charmaine, it was one I found. It was one I found. Show them do it. Well, it's funny because Bev's on the school run now, so she doesn't know what I'm doing now. She's not here. Oh, crap, there she is. I nearly swore. I nearly did a proper baddie swear word. Right. Sneak peek, Shireen. Oh, so I was just gonna say, can we change her name to that? On like when we see I can't show all of them, Charmaine. So I will show you one sample, one card. Caught out. So shall I show you? So I've been having a play with them, and and I've made a few cards with them, and a tag and stuff. So do I show you one sample that I've made, or I don't know how to play this? Bev, you told me how to do it last night, so you need to tell me how to do it now. Like, I'm going to await some guidance here. Look how lovely this is as it's drying. I'm just looking at it on the screen now. Oh, it's all right if he's on the schoolroom. Well, hold on, okay. 2 samples. Okay. So if we go for, I've got to show you this one because it's my absolute favourite and I love it. And I'm going to show you this one because I like how I like the whole monochrome thing. Are you ready? So I'm going to hold them under for like 2 seconds and then they're gone again. Are you ready? Should I close the book? I don't know what to do. There's one. And then this one I absolutely love. So, these are, they're for our brand new launch on Tuesday. There's going to be a Craftcade. It's all going to fall over. Yeah. So that's it. I've showed you now. So, I mean, I'm not going to go with, I've let the cat out of the bag, but it's definitely like a little kitten, you know. Just a little eeny weeny one. So, I think I've had lots of so's and lots of writes. We are launching them, Charmaine, at 10 AM on Tuesday. 10 AM Tuesday on the Be Crafty page. You'll see some more sneaky peeks over the next couple of days, but they will be live on Tuesday. So that just leaves me with a big thank you for having me, as always. You're so lovely and so generous to have me, as always. And I'm very grateful because I get to craft and spend time with you lot. So, have a lovely rest of your Wednesday. I think that's 98, so as I've said in the last sentence. Have a lovely rest of your Wednesday. Pleasure as always. And I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Take care, guys. Bye.